Class 10 Science. I am R.S. Prasad sir. Today our chapter is 7, that is the life process, nutrition, transportation, respiration and excretion. Let us start what is in your chapter. Yes, first one is the nutrition is a process of absorption of food by living organisms for their body needs. Now, second one is the living organisms obtain energy by nutrition. Always remember, and nutrition in the organism is of five types. Which type? First is autotrophic, second one is heterotrophic, and third one is parasitic, fourth one is saprophytic, and fifth one is the holotrophic. Now, process of a nutrition. Process of a nutrition in organism involved in five steps. How? First one is digestion, second one is digestion, third one is absorption, and fourth one is assimilation, and fifth one excretion. Now, plants prepare their food by process known as photosynthesis. And the largest digestive glands, it is always very important in man, which is the liver, and its weight is 1.5 kilogram. So you have to remember this one. Now come to the second. Fungi and the bacteria perform saprophytic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition includes such organisms which depends on the other organisms for their food. Organs found in the alimentary canal of a man are which one? Mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and the rectum. Now, in the photosynthesis, light energy gets converted to a chemical energy. Now, oxygen released in the process of photosynthesis is obtained from water. Now, raw material required for the photosynthesis are like carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll, and the sunlight. So, now in the process, which process? Photosynthesis. Organic substance like sugar, starch are manufactured and oxygen gas is liberated in the environment. The entire living is liberated in the environment. The entire living organism depends on it, which is used for us, that oxygen. Mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Food is oxidized by the oxygen absorbed during the process of respiration. Carbon dioxide and water are formed by oxidation and energy is released. This energy is stored in androgen triphosphate, that is the ATP. It is stored in the form of ATP. So, next one, what is meant by nutrition? So, that one is the very important question. So, you have to learn. Nutrition is a combination of those biological activities by which an organism absorbs necessary nutritive products and uses it for the maintenance of this activity or his activity, growth and repair of organs. So that is the main of the nutrition. So you have to learn by heart. Now the second question, what is the fermentation? What is fermentation? So fermentation is the process of anaerobic respiration in which food materials are oxidized in the absence of oxygen. It is necessary word, in the absence of oxygen, by the help of enzymes and by which less energy is obtained. इसमें बहुत कम energy form होती है, that is 2,3,4 ATP. But energy is always unit is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. What is diffusion? Let us start. What is diffusion? So answer is process in which the molecules of substance move from higher concentration to lower concentration. Always remember its move हमेशा ध्यान रखना हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की ओर मूविंग है ये, दैट इज द डिफ्यूजन एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज डिफ्यूजन. वंस अगेन the process in which the molecules of a substance move from higher concentration to lower concentration is called diffusion. Now, second, what is the osmosis? It is the just reverse of the diffusion. When a molecule of a substance moves from lower concentration to higher concentration through the semi-permeable membrane. It is the necessary word, keyword, this is the semi-permeable membrane. And then the process is known as osmosis. Osmosis के लिए ये requirement बहुत जरूरी है, SPM होना चाहिए. In the short form, it is called as SPM, semi-permeable membrane. All the skins are semi-permeable membranes. That's why पसीना इसीलिए बाहर आता है, नहीं तो ब्लड वगैरह बाहर आना चालू हो जाता है. Okay. Now come to the what is blood. So that is a very important question. Write the name and the function of the blood corpuscles. So answer is that the blood is a liquid connective tissues. In adult human, it is about the 5.5 liter blood form. So there are two main components of the blood. First one is the blood corpuscles. Now second is the plasma. Plasma is the fluid in which the cells are moved. Now come to the name and the function of the blood corpuscles are as follows. First one is the red blood corpuscles or red blood cell or erythrocytes. So red blood corpuscles in men are non-nucleated. They are red in color due to the presence of pigment hemoglobin. The hemoglobin is the carrier of oxygen and the carbon dioxide. It is the carrier of oxygen. That's why it is also called as a transporter. Now be white blood corpuscles and the leukocytes. So these are the large nucleated colorless corpuscles. It ingests harmful bacteria and dead cells and destroys them. C1 blood platelets or thrombocytes. These are the large corpuscles. These are spherical, colorless, non-nucleated blood cells. Help in the clotting of the blood. It is help in the clotting of blood. So let us start the next one. The question. The question is write two functions of the hemoglobin. So it is also important question. First answer is function of hemoglobin. The first is red color of the blood is due to hemoglobin. Second one is the hemoglobin transports oxygen and carbon dioxide in our body. Now second question, what is blood? It is the blood is a liquid connective tissue. It transports various substances in our body. What is RH factor, which is related to the blood? So RH factor is found in blood. This factor was discovered in rhesus monkey. Therefore, it was known as RH factor. The human being in which this factor is found is known as RH plus, and its absence of the blood in the blood is known as RH minus factor. So let us start next question. Now, how is clotting of blood take place? Explain it. So blood clot is formed as follows. First one, formation of thromboplastin. First one is formation of thromboplastin. In case of cuts or injuries, platelets comes in contact with air and release of substance called thromboplastin. Second, formation of thrombin. So thromboplastin combines with the calcium ions and converts prothrombin to thrombin. Third, formation of fibrin and the fibrin fibers. So thrombin converts the protein fibrinogen of the blood or fibrin. This fibrin combines with blood corpuscles and form blood clots. So you can see here the reaction. Blood platelets connected with the air, thromboplasmin, and it forms from prothrombin. That is the inactive. So thrombin will react with calcium ions. Thrombin active. So thrombin and the pyrogen, that is the soluble protein. So it forms fibrin plus blood cells, which is insoluble protein, and it forms the blood clot. So it is the reaction you can write in the copy. Now explain brief in the information of related to the digestive system of the man and label diagram. So it is the label diagram. You can see here digestive system of the human, and it is the mouth, it is the esophagus, and it is the liver. You can see here, and stomach. It is this one, the stomach, and the large intestine, which is given here, and the pancreas. It is the pancreas. This one is the pancreas, and the small intestine. So these are the small intestines, and the anus. This is the anus, and this is the human digestive system. So you can draw in your copy and write. And this is the answer. Digestive system for of a man consists of two parts. First is alimentary canal, and the second is digestive glands. So first one is the alimentary canal. In a man and the other mammals, in alimentary canal is present between the mouth and the anus. It is about the 8 to 12 meter long and made up of the various parts. So let's just start the next one. So first one, second one is the mouth and the buccal cavity. Mouth is an opening between the two jaws which open into the buccal cavity, which is surrounded by upper and lower lips. The following organs are found in the buccal cavity. First one is plate. It is found between the buccal cavity and respiratory path. This way, plates form the roof of the buccal cavity. Second, tongue. Tongue is a thick, muscular, and flexible structure over which taste papillae are found. Teeth. Teeth of man are heterodont. The con and the papilledont, which are embedded in stalks formed on jaw, bones, or gums. Third one is the pharynx. Buccal cavity further opened in a funnel-shaped cavity which is called pharynx. It is about 12 centimeter long. Fourth one is the esophagus. Esophagus is about 2.5 centimeter long tube. Its function is to connect pharynx to stomach. The muscular wall of the esophagus faces the food to stomach due to the presence of mucus secreted by its wall. Now the question is draw a level diagram of heart and explain its working. So it is the level diagram. I can see here blood from the whole body. It is the blood from the whole body, which is included here. And the right auricles, it is called as right auricle. This one, and it is the right ventricle, and this one is called as spectrum. And here is the left ventricle, and here is the left auricle, and it is the pulmonary vein, and that one is the pulmonary arteries. So in the pulmonary arteries, it is the aorta. This one is the aorta. So it is the system of the chamber of the heart. So working is you can see here. First of all, we can start here. All organs of the body we can here see that the blood is coming here, and when it is passes to right auricle and right auricle to right ventricle, and then pulmonary artery, and then lungs, and lungs further it is pulmonary veins, and the left auricle, and then left ventricle, aorta, and then coming to the all organs of the body. So that is the cyclic order in the heart. So let us start how can write. So heart of man functions like pump and circulates bloods to entire body. Heart has four parts: upper two left and right auricle, and lower two left and right ventricle. Left and right part are separated. The heart contracts and immediately after its ventricle through the pulmonary veins passes the oxygenated blood to the left auricle. From there by the bicuspid valve through it is the valve which is do not allow the back. The left ventricle blood is pumped by the main arterial aorta to the entire body. Similarly, the impure blood from the entire body enter into the right aorta by the main veins and through the tricuspid valve is sent to the right ventricle. From here, blood is pumped to the lungs for oxygenation through the pulmonary artery. So that is the function of the heart. You can write in your copy. So this apparatus is called as pacemaker. What is the pacemaker? The we call the major network of the nerves of the heart as sino-auricular nodes. When this fails to function, a pacemaker device is implanted into the heart that carries out the function of these nodes for the some years. It is a circular double circular system. So you can see here all body of parts are bloods here. So it is coming here and it is passing to right auricle, then it passed to right ventricle and then it moves to the lungs and lungs when lungs so further it is moving here left ventricle, left auricle and then left ventricle and then it is going to here to all body. So that is the double circulatory system. You can draw this diagram. So double circulatory system, blood up to the heart. And these are the component of the blood. So it is a white blood cell you can see here, and here it is a red blood cell and it is a platelets. So you can easily draw these diagrams very well. Now come to this one. Draw level diagram of respiratory system of man and the explain in brief. So you can see here the respiratory system of this is type. So you can see here. So site of the control of the respiration, it is in your brain, nasal passages which is come air in this inner. So respiratory tube, it is the respiratory tube, mouth, lungs, and the digestive tubes. Bronchi are here, and is the alveoli and the membrane, and here is ribs and the thoracic cavity. Here is thoracic cavity, and it is the abdomen cavity and the diaphragm, ribs, bronchioles, digestive tube. So these are the and the bunches is given here in the microscope with the help of microscope. It is artery, it is the pure blood tube, and the veins that is the impure blood tube. So capillary mass alveoli is here. It is a very complicated, and the alveoli is here. You can see and you can draw in your copy. Now come to our question. The answer is respiratory system. The process of the respiration in man is performed by a completely modified system, which is known as respiratory system in man. This system is made up of various organs. On the basis of their function, respiratory system is divided into two groups. First one is the main of necessary organ. In a respiration system, lungs are the necessary organ in which a mutual exchange of the oxygen and the carbon dioxide between the blood and the air takes place. Now, helpful organs. These organs do not participate directly in the gaseous exhaust and but are helpful gaseous exchange of the lungs. These organs are as follows. First one is external nutrition. B. Nasal passage. And C. Larynx. And the trachea, bronchioles and bronchoids. So you can see here main organ of the respiratory lungs. तो main organ क्या है? Lungs है. So respiratory system of the human beings consists of a pair of lungs, which is like a cone. It is covered by pulmonary cavity on both sides of the heart. Organs helpful in respiration, their structures are divided into the following steps. First in nutrition and the nasal passage. A pair of nasal nutrition are present above the mouth of the man. It open into a small activity known as nasal passage. So neck and the trachea, oxygen takes in the nasal passage, passes through the pharynx and reaches a tube known as trachea. It is about 12 centimeters long. Other end of the trachea from a box-like structure which is known as larynx. So bronchioles and the bronchioles trachea divides into two parts of the thoracic cavity which are known as bronchi. Each bronchus enter the lungs of its side and divides into various bronchi, which further divides into thin bronchi which are known as bronchioles. Further, the bronchioles divide into 2 to 10 bronchi which are known as alveolar duct. The alveolar duct remains into small sacs known as alveolar sacs. Their smaller sacs known as air sacs or alveolar sacs. Their walls are made up of pulmonary tissues. Due to presence of alveoli, lungs are spongy. So this is the spongy. Now come to the question next one. How is respiration different from breathing? Explain. Respiration or breathing both are different. कैसे difference है? You can see here. So respiration is a necessary process of oxidation in which the complex food materials are completely or partially decomposed in the presence of oxygen, as a result of which water and carbon dioxide or simple organic substance are formed and energy is released. It is a biochemical process. Whereas in the process of breathing, air is intaken in by the nose and the mouth and air is given out. Temperature of air coming out of comparatively more and in the amount of the carbon dioxide is more and oxygen is less. This way respiration is different process than breathing. So you can write in your copy. Now you can see in cytoplasm and into mitochondria of the most cell. So you can say here glucose, it has carbon 6 and the pyruvate, that is the 3 carbon compound, it is breakups and it is also breakup into in the presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, energy, and in the death or absence of oxygen in cytoplasm, it forms lactic and the energy, musculus of animals. And here is the ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy in yeast cell and the some plant cells. So pathway of the breakdown of the glucose. This is the pathway of the breakdown of the glucose. So let us see what is the some values of the comparative study of the substance in blood and urine. Blood और urine में किस composition का कितना कितना होना जरूरी है, necessary parts which is given in your table. Substance and result in blood and it is in your urine. So glucose, it is the normal range and it is the 82 mg and here is the result is 72 100, and normal range for urine it is the 65 mg and range is 50 to 80. And the urea in blood it is the 29 mg and the range is 15 to 40 mg. And the urine that is the 35 mg and it is the 20 to 30 mg range. Uric acid is 7.5 mg and the result is that is the 3 to 5%, 5 mg. And 800 mg in urine and the 600 mg per day that is the urine. Now total protein that is the 7.2 gram and it is the 6 to 7.5 gram, and in urine that is the 0.9 gram and this 0.1 gram per day. So it is a table which is used by the pathology. Now question describe the excretory system of the man and the label diagram. So you can first answer you can write the modified excretory system is present in man by which the nitrogen contains excretory products are removed. The excretory system of the man consists of the following organs. First one is kidney. Kidney is the main excretory organ of the human blood body, which removes the excretory products in the abdominal cavity on both the sides of the vertebral column. A pair of dark red bean shaped kidney are situated. In each kidney, one renal arteries enters and the one renal veins comes out of the kidney. So you can see here it the diagram, it is the kidney, this one is the kidney, two kidneys, and there is a pair of kidneys, and vein and arteries are here. You can see, and it is the urinary blood, this one is the urinary blood. So you can see here it is the urinary blood and it is the urethra. And this one is the uterus. You can say that this is the tube which is related to the kidney. And it is a nephron structure. You can see here it is a nephron structure, and in this it is the brown crystals, and it is the glomerulus, and it is the tube in nephron, and it is the collective ducts, branches of vein, and it is the branches of the artery string kidney. So you can draw in your copy and write something. Now, second, a pair of uterus. Each uterus is 25 to 30 centimeter long and open in the urinary bladder. Now, third one is the urinary bladder. It is a bag-like in which urine is stored. Now, fourth with urethra. Urinary bladder opened by a thin tube called urethra. Now, next question, draw the only label diagram of the structure of nephron. Nephron is the unit of kidney. So, it is the glomerulus, it is the brown crystals, and it is the artery, it is the veins, and that is the collecting tube, and it is capillary, and it is the urethra. So, this is the structure of nephron. You can draw in your copy and learn by heart. Next question, why nephron is known as a dialysis bag? So, nephron is a functional unit of kidney. One end of each nephron is cup shaped, which is known as Bowman's capsules. Inside the Bowman capsules, retain artery forms a network of various bundles of the blood capillaries known as glomerulus. Excretory products from the blood filter come out through their walls and collect in the Bowman's capsules. Capsules में collect हो जाते हैं, and thus it is known as a dialysis bag. Now explain autotrophic and the heterotrophic with example. It is very most important and it is coming in CG board also 2017 set A. So you can write the answer. Organs which do not depend on any other. and they synthesize their own food by the simple organic substances, water, and the chlorophyll, etc., in the presence of sunlight by process of photosynthesis, so are called as autotrophs. For example, green plants, all green plants, and some chemically synthetic bacteria and some unicellular organisms like is Spirulina. So heterotroph organisms which cannot prepare their own food. ये अपना फूड नहीं बना पाते हैं and due to lack of the chlorophyll नहीं होता इनके अंदर and depends on the other organisms और ये दूसरे पे डिपेंड कर सकते हैं for their food के रूप में and are called heterotrophs. For example, animals and fungi and the some bacteria are some unicellular organisms are also here. So they are heterotrophic. फिर से देख लीजिए इसको ऑटोट्रॉफ में वो होते हैं जो अपना फूड बना सकते हैं दे कैन मेक देयर ओन फूड एंड हेटरोट्रॉफ दे कैन नॉट बी मेक देयर ओन फूड दे डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट फूड. So let us see the next one. Explain process of digestion in amoeba. अमीबा के अंदर कैसे डाइजेशन काम होता है वो आपको बताना है. It is the label diagram of amoeba. You can see here. First one is digestion of the food particles with water. So you can see here it is the digestion of the food particles and the food vessels. It is here and the breaking of the complex food into simple form and that is the digestion. You can see here and the absorption of simple molecules in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm द्वारा ये absorb कर लिए जाते हैं. And lastly, it is digestion, removal of undigested food out of the body. So that is the diagram of the digestion process of the amoeba. And you can see here also it is given in your book. The molecule and the food particles and the pseudopodia false food and the food vehicles, food particles are here and the intake of food of amoeba inside the body. And you can see here. And also you can draw both the diagram or you can draw the last first one is you can draw this simple one. So let us start how can write this. So this one the holozoic nutrition is found. Holozoic nutrition is found in a unicellular organism, amoeba. In this process, organisms absorb solid products in the form of microorganisms like the algae, bacteria. In this process, food products are ingested, digested, and absorbed, assimilated, and the digested. Food of amoeba is ingested by pseudopodia because it does not have any specific organ for the catching the prey. Thus, food is ingested by the pseudopodia, food of digested inside the cell. The digested food just spread out from the food vesicles into the whole of the cell. At the end, the undigested food is eliminated out of the body by the process of exocytics. So this is the process. Now come to the next one. This is the experiment which shows to plants are release oxygen gas. So it is the hydrilla plant which is grow in the water and it is the funnel which is the upward and some parts are put here that is the sodium bicarbonate. It is NaHC. It is the sodium carbonate which is used to take a carbon dioxide with the plant and it releases the oxygen gas and the inverted tubes is filled with the water and water going downwards and filled with the oxygen gas in this box. And after some time when it is fulfilled, so we can take the oxygen and we can test it with the help of the matchstick. If matchstick is burning more, so that means the gas is oxygen. So let us start what will be in your this question. Explain the opening and the closing of the stomata. with label diagram. So you can draw this diagram also, and the next diagram. Next diagram, that means you can save this diagram. So this is the open stomatum and it the epidermal cells, and it's the guard cell which is with the help of chloroplast, and it's the open stomata, and that is one is the closed stomata. So you can see here it is the closed with the guards. So let us start how can write the answer. So answer is mechanism of the opening and the closing of the stomatum. In plants, numerous minute pores are found on the outer surface of the leaves and which are called stomata, which exchange gas between the plant tissue and the external environment. These pores are generally found on the lower surface of the dicotyledonous and on the surface of the leaf of the monocotyledonous plants. These pores are surrounded by two kidney-shaped guard cells. Outer walls of these cells is thin and their inner walls is thick. So this is the structure. So we can write. When water flows into the guard cells, they swell, becomes curd and the cause of the pores to open. But when they lose water, they shrink and close the pores. Opening the closing of the stomata depends upon the intensity of light and the amount of water. In the intensity of light, photosynthesis occurs fast, due to which the concentration of carbon dioxide in the guard cells of the leaves decreases and concentration of sugar increases. As a result, guard cells absorb water and the curd by which the pores between them open in less photosynthesis. So concentration of carbon dioxide in the guard cell increases and the amount of sugar decreases. As result, water is guard cells comes out and it shrinks, leading to the closing of the stomata. This way, the stomata opens and the close to control transpiration. And due to transpiration, absorption and the transport of water occurs in plants. Apart from exchange of gas also occur in plants. So you can write this one. So you can see here the just you can see it is the garena in the plant and it is the stroma and it is the spring like structure. So you can draw it also. And this one is the dicotyledons and the mitocytodons and the stem and the vascular tissues, roots, and this is the figure. So you can draw also. Let us see what is the phylum and xylem. Phylum and xylem are present in all the parts of the plant. You can see the leaf part, so you can see here xylem and phylum, and it is the stems, and that is the also you can see there is the xylem and phylum, and it is the roots parts, and it is also see the phylum and xylem. So this is the structure of phylum and xylem. So you can write. Now come to the question answer and choose the right option. First one, the internal wall of the stomach is usually not injured by HCl because it is mucus. So you can write the right answer mucus. Second, gaseous reactions occur during the respiration between. You can say it is the alveoli of lungs and the surrounding capillaries. Now third one is oxygenated blood flows from the lungs to hearts by pulmonary veins. Now fourth one is the kidney is composed by several nephrons. So you can write here. Now come to the difference. How is the vein different from artery? Artery osmotic difference batana, it is the most important things. So first one is arteries carries blood from the heart to tissues and veins carry blood from tissue to heart. Arteries carries pure blood. Always remember it's the most important things. The artery carries pure blood except pulmonary artery which are carries impure blood. Arteries carries impure blood. Exceptional case क्या है? Pulmonary veins which are carries pure blood. Now blood flows in with just in it. Blood pressure is high. Veins presence of blood is less and in veins pressure of blood is less and blood flows very slowly. Now fourth one is its walls are thick and elastic. Their walls are thin and the less elastic. Fifth one is after the death of the organism it becomes empty and after the death of the organism blood remains in it. Now it deeply situated in the body and it lies near upper surface of the body. So that is the difference between arteries and the veins. So you can write in your copy. Now difference between the respiration aerobic and anaerobic. So this is the difference. So you can write here aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So you can write first one is the in this process occurs in the presence of oxygen and it is the in the absence of oxygen. So you can write it occurs in the absence of oxygen. Now second one is it gets completely in the cytoplasm and mitochondria of the cell and here it gets completed only in the cytoplasm. Third one, in this process glucose is completely oxidized. In this incomplete oxidation of glucose takes place and at the end of carbon dioxide and alcohols are formed. By complete oxidation of one molecule of glucose converted into 673 kilocalories or 2813 kilojoule, energy is released. And by the incomplete oxidation, one molecule of glucose gives only 21 kilocalories or you can say 88 kilojoule energy is released. Now, fifth one, in the process of one molecule of glucose release 38 ATP molecules of the energy. And in this process, one molecule of glucose release only 2 ATP molecules of the energy. And that is the adenosine triphosphate. It is the energy. So you can write these difference and it is the most important things and you can write. Now come to the next one. Now come to the fourth question. What are the difference between the source of energy of predecessor and consumers? Clarify this. So you can write here the answer. Predecessor energy source green plants and with the consumer's energy source that is the animals. So you can write here first one is the process. Predecessor plants absorb minerals, substance and water from the soil. Plants themselves prepare organic substance in this reaction. Carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll and the sunlight are required. This process of preparation by the predecessor plants is called photosynthesis. In this process, oxygen gas O2 is released. This way, energy source of the predecessor plants is the process of photosynthesis. You can see here. Now come to the consumer. What is the consumer? Consumer animals require food or organic substance for their survival because for the physical growth of the repair in every cells of the body. Carbohydrate, fats, proteins is continuously required. Such substances which release energy after hydrolysis and are helpful for growth, development and the repair of the tissues of the body are known as food. Thus, energy source of consumers animals is food. So you can write in your copy. Come to the fifth question. What is the mutual relationship of animal and the plants on the basis of food? So you can write here, like all organisms, green plants also require food. Plants absorb minerals, salts and water from the soil. Plants prepare organic substance themselves in the process of carbon dioxide, water and the chlorophyll and the sunlight is required. All organisms required and the release carbon dioxide which is used by green plants. to prepare their food by photosynthesis. All the organisms depends directly or indirectly on plants or other organisms which depends on plants. Process of the photosynthesis is a fundamental link of the biofood chain. This way, the plants and the animals are related to each other for the food. Now come to the next one, that is the sixth question. Why the formation of urine and its removal necessary for plants or animals? So it is the necessary. Now, why it is formation of urine and the removal of the necessary? Yes, you can see here answer. Waste product of the produced as a result of metabolic activity in the body of all organisms, which are known as excretory products. By the decomposition of the carbohydrates and the fats, carbon dioxide and water are formed. By the decomposition of the proteins, ammonia, urea, and uric acids are formed, which is known as urine. Thus, to maintain the balance in the body activity of all organisms, formation of these excretory products, urine, and their removal of the body is necessary. So you have to write this one. Now the seventh question, what is the difference between the substance transported and by xylem and phloem? So you can write here difference between the product transported by the plants of xylem and phloem. So it is the xylem and it is your phloem. So in plants, the product transported in the xylem are water and the mineral salts. Vessels and tracheids of xylem combine and transport water and minerals. Cores of the roots are in contact with the soil, which absorb water and mineral salts in the form of ions. Now in the phloem, in plants, food and the other products are transported by the phloem, by the several tubes of the phloem. Coelescent products are transported towards the roots and fruits and the regions of the growth. It is the regions of the growth, and transportation in phloem take place on both sides. Now the eighth question, what is the function of HCl secreted in stomach? So you have to write this answer. Stomach is the broad gastric bag like structure. Productive bag like structure of the alimentary canal, which contains the gastric glands on its wall. The gastric juice secretes by it contains protein, digestive enzymes, pepsin, and the rennin, along with the gastric mucin. In it, by production of HCl, harmful or the germs of the blood food are destroyed. HCl हार्मफुल ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑफ द फूड्स को डिस्ट्रॉय करता है, यानी फूड में जो भी हार्मफुल बैक्टीरिया होते हैं उन सबको डिस्ट्रॉय करने के लिए HCl अपने आप बॉडी में आता है. ओके, नाउ इट्स द क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. Several experiments transmitted in the conduct of the agriculture. One such example is given here. 4 leaves of the arhar plants were coated with vaseline. Observe and table are answered the following. So it is the table you can see here. It is the no wasting of the any source percentage. So it is the 40%. That is the degrees in weights of the leaves in Korean. So and second one is the both surface are that the 2%. On the upper surface that 36%, and with the lower surface it is 4%. So these are the questions. Which leaves has more pores and which when happen in more water is released from the plants, and third one is the what loss will be. So with plants it water cannot be comes out from the plant. So let us see here first by first, one by one. Which leaves has more pores? This experiment is performed on the arhar leaves. Arhar is dicotyledonous plants, and the pores on the dicotyledon plants are present only on the lower surface of the leaf. Therefore, this leaf contains more pores on the lower surface. Second, what will happen if more of water is released from the plant? So you can write your answer due to more loss of water due to excessive decrease in the amount of water. Stomata closes as the result of which diffusion of carbon dioxide is affected, by which rate of photosynthesis decreases. Since plants prepare their own food by photosynthesis, thus due to decreases in the rate of photosynthesis, sufficient amount of food is not available. So that is the answer. You have to write this. Now come to the third. What loss will be to the plant if water cannot come out of the plant? So you can write your answer. Water released during the hydrogen, and therefore it is required to less quantity. Due to more amount of water, organism substance process of osmosis is affected, by which photosynthesis process is affected. By this, sufficient amount of food is not available in the plant. 11th question. Explain the blood following flows in the two pathway from the heart. So it is a two pathway which is I have told you that one. So answer, blood flow process through the two pathway in heart. The path are shown in the figure. This one, the entire body of this blood, it is comes here, and the right auricle, then the right ventricle, and it is going to the lungs. When further it is coming into the left auricle, and then the left ventricle, and then going to entire body. So that is the process. You have to see here this, right? It is a double path. So you can write here, in both, in the path blood flows from heart to all bodies cells, then from the heart back to heart. In it is due to contraction of the left ventricle, oxygenated blood is flowed from the main artery and reaches to all the body's tissue by various other arteries. Further, by the medium of the cells, blood reaches to all cells of the body. Deoxygenated blood is from the cells by the other cells and veins follows up to the right ventricle of the heart. In the other path, by the concentration of right ventricle of this part by pulmonary arteries, blood flows up to the lungs. Blood flowing in the blood vessels is oxidized by the lungs. Oxidized blood from pulmonary veins flows up to the left auricle. So you can write this. Now, air taken in the respiratory contains, that is the 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen and the 0.03% of carbon dioxide gases. Now, respiration is a process in which food is oxidized and energy is obtained. Now, living organisms taken in the oxygen and the giving out carbon dioxide is called respiration. For transportation of water, food and oxygen in plants. Transport system and in animals, the circulatory system is developed. Now, transport in the unicellular organism occurs by diffusion. That is in the plants, water, mineral salts and transported by xylem tissues, and the food materials are transported by the phloem tissue. Now, process of the transportation takes place by stomata. Red colors of the blood is due to the hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin transport oxygen and the carbon dioxide. So it is a transporter. Now the liquid left after the removal of the fibrogen protein from the blood plasma is known as serum. Transport of blood was discovered by William Harvey. So you have to learn this name and this. A blood group was discovered by the Carl Landsteiner. So this pressure produced on the wall of the arteries by contraction of the heart is known as blood pressure. So blood coming out of the body and floats. This is known as floating. Circulatory system of man consists of a heart and of the blood vessels, artery and the veins. Arteries transport the oxygenated blood where the veins transport the deoxygenated blood. The removal of harmful and the toxic substance produced in the body of the living organism due to metabolic activity is known as excretion. Excretion system of man consists of a pair of kidneys, a repair of uterus, urinary bladder, and urethra. In plants of the excretory products produced as a result of the metabolic activities are either utilized or stored. That is why plants lack excretion. Nitrogen contains excretory products are harmful when are removed in the form of ammonia, urea, and uric acid. The main excretory organs of a man is kidney. If kidney does not function, dialysis is done. In osmosis, control amount of water is controlled. Osmosis is controlled by the vasopressin hormones. A specific process of filtration done by glomerulus in which bigger molecules are retained, smaller molecules filter is known as dialysis. The question is that state in brief the various process of nutrition. So first one answer is the main steps of the holozoic nutrition in organism. In this organism, the process of nutrition is considered to be complex process, which gets completely in the following steps. Number one, digestion. First number is digestion. Digestion is a process in which organisms absorb food products inside the body. In this process, mouth, tongue, teeth, pseudopodia help in digestion. Second, digestion. Organisms cannot utilize the food in the form of they absorb it. The process of decomposition of complex food materials into simple organic substance by the help of the various enzymes is called digestion. Digestive glands help in this process. Now absorption. The process of absorption is digested food by the intestine is known as absorption. Now fourth one is assimilation. Absorb food materials by various cells, synthesize various useful products like proteins, cytoplasm, fat, lipids, etc. by which new cytoplasm is formed. This process is known as assimilation. So digestion, undigested food which is not useful for us, the process of their removal from the body is called digestion. In this process, large intestine play as important role. Now come to the next question. Write the name type of the respiration of any four types of organism and state their respiration organ. So you can see here organism, respiratory organ and type of respiration. So leaf, what is the leaf? It is the skin. Respiratory organ is skin and this is the continuous respiration. You can say continuous respiration. Cockroach, respiratory process 4 सेंस के अंदर and it is the trachea respiratory. Now face, it is gill and the respiratory by gills. And man, lungs, the pulmonary respiration. So you have to write in your copy also. राइट ओनली द नेम ऑफ एक्सक्रीटरी ऑर्गन इन द फॉलोइंग ऑर्गन। तो इन सभी ऑर्गन में क्या लिखना है? एक्सक्रीटरी ऑर्गन लिखना है। मैन है, फिर इसके बाद अर्थवॉर्म है, फिर इंसेक्ट है, फिर टर्न है एंड प्लेटफॉर्म है। So you can write one by one. So first one, man. Man is the kidney and the helpful excretory organs. Earthworm, it is the nephridia, and the insects, it is the maleficent tubes, and the prawn, it is the green glands, and it's the flatworm, the flame cells are here. So ये चैप्टर यही समाप्त हो रहा है बच्चों। नीचे लाल रंग का एक बटन दिखाई दे रहा है, इसको दबा के सब्सक्राइब करेंगे और ज्यादा से ज्यादा बच्चों को शेयर करेंगे जिससे ज्यादा बच्चों को फायदा हो सके, और कम से कम इस वीडियो को लाइक भी कर दें जिससे मैं आगे की वीडियो को बना सकूं और मुझे पता चल सके हाँ आप लोग लाइक कर रहे हैं। और मैं इसी तरह से जो है क्वेश्चन आंसर और पूरे पार्ट को जो है बना करके देता रहूंगा। थैंक यू, हैव अ नाइस डे। इसी के साथ मैं आर एस प्रसाद सर आज इस वीडियो को यही समाप्त करता हूँ।